Now then, people, and welcome back to the Just Joe Football Show. Listen, I'm probably happier than I should be. Of course, we picked up 3 points. But the big thing for me today is our boy Sam Greenwood, Agent Greenwood, has scored for Middlesbrough, which has meant Leicester City have dropped points. So we're now chasing Leicester and Ipswich both on 8 points. It ain't a lot. Things are looking good. Of course, Ipswich won. Leeds United had to win, though, of course. And we did. We made it a lot harder than it needed to be. I thought it was a tale of two halves. Didn't really get going in the second half. It felt like we took our foot off a little bit like Huddersfield. But we weren't really under any pressure until the 84th minute when Ben Wade scored that goal. It came down the left-hand side. I'll have to watch it back, but it won't surprise me if Junior's at fault at some play. Agenda much, but it is what it is. Listen, before we get in and really dissect it, please smash the like, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you on the other side.
I don't care. It's 1-0. We're freaking down. 13th in the championship. The takeover happened as I said it would. People will be. Oh, when have we got Leeds?
So yeah, look, Leeds United started fast, as we expect. Didn't allow the decent players of Plymouth to really get on the ball. The likes of Whittaker, the likes of Aziz, etc. We kept them relatively quiet. I think Cooper had a big hand in that. He knows he's going to get done in for pace. He just came out and met it a number of occasions. I thought it was really good today, and it's great to see because, you know, we were all a little bit worried, but he did well, and it's shown that the league, he's able to cope with it and we'll be totally fine while Strauch's out. But Leeds United started in that first half exceptionally well. I was thinking we were going to get another Huddersfield-esque performance. Obviously, 2 goals within the first half an hour. Plymouth did well, I guess, defensively to get to the 20th minute. But as soon as that hit, Dan James scores. And it actually comes from a Plymouth error. You know, it's just hooked straight into Dan James's path. And I just want to say, you know, hot tip to Dan James and Daniel Farker. Daniel Farker's coaching this guy. You can see his game's improving massively. Even dribbled at times today. No knock and run. He was actually, you know, moving it from left to right and beating men. So that was really good to see. And it was a really good, calm finish. Something that I wish Rutter would do. Rutter cannot finish his dinner. Everyone keeps saying, yeah, we know he can score goals, but he scored wonder goals in Germany. We've never seen him just be clinical. He really lacks that edge. It almost went on to Pirro for a little bit during the first half as well. But listen, Pirro scored again, and I know it's easy for me to say now, oh, Pirro had a good game, but even without the goal, I thought he was knitting things together really well today. It was nice to see him stay on the pitch for as long as he did as well. I thought he had a good game in that 10. He played some really good stuff, dropping into the right side of the midfield at times and starting attacks from there, like we see Kamara do at points as well. Kamara and Ampadu, exceptional again. Joe Rodon is imperious. But for me, my man of the match was Archie Gray. Archie Gray had a tough test today against a host of players that kept switching wings, etc. And he just dealt with it. Is it any wonder he's getting linked to top clubs? Because he's absolutely phenomenal. 17, this kid, and he gets better and better. Jed Spence, of course, will come in, but he's going to have a tough task on his hand because Archie Gray doesn't deserve to get dropped at all. Pirro obviously scored a nice goal. Pirro using that, you know, killer expertise in front of goal, because when he's through, you're thinking dink it. Keeper's thinking dink it, and he just puts it through his legs. You know, great assist from Somerville. I thought Somerville was great again today. Didn't score, but listen, we can't expect it all the time, can we? But got another assist. Everyone was decent. Look, Meslier wasn't bothered. It's a good finish by Ben Wayne. It's more about the cross and straight across the front. There will be some that will find a fault from Meslier in some point, though. It is what it is, but to a man, I thought they were good, really great in the first half. Played some really, really good football. Daniel Farker, you can see that his messages are really getting across to the squad. Of course, for the last 10 minutes, I was worried because, come on, don't do this now, because ultimately, when I found out Middlesbrough were in front, Plymouth scored. So yeah, I thought the keeper, listen, in the end, Plymouth ended up with about 4 or 5 yellow cards, but they could have had a few early doors for me. I think some of the challenges were reckless. There was one on Rodon that went unmissed. There was a couple of penalty shouts even against Rutter that weren't given, maybe even one against Ampadu. So I thought the referee was a bit poor, but listen, it doesn't matter what level you're at in England, they're all poor. Byram's took a knock. It's quite a positive that it's come at this stage of the season, because we now have 10 days off, or however long it is, 2 weeks, before we play Friday night against Rotherham, again at Ellen Road. I feel that we pick up 3 points in that, not to look too far ahead. to put them pressure, because if we do pick 3 points up against Rotherham, it's them 5 points. Like, this weekend's gone great for Leeds. It has really gone great for Leeds because it's really pulled Leicester in. They've obviously, to lose against us and then to go to Middlesbrough, we're also chasing the top 6, you know, for them to beat them. And for it to come from our boy Sam Greenwood's even sweeter, I can't lie to you. But Firpo came on, he did all right. He wasn't really tested. He did all right. Jadon Anthony showed flashes again. Nonto defended really well without doing much going forward. Bamford came on, made himself a nuisance, using game management, keeping things in the corner, etc. Gruyev loves a slide tackle and 9 times out of 10 gets them right. Just a standard, we're better than you performance kind of thing. Plymouth couldn't really get near us in the first half. Although they were better in the second half, again, didn't really create much until the goal that they scored. And had they got away with a point, it would have been a travesty. It's positive for me as well, knowing going into the game, they haven't won away, we've unbeaten at home, that we had to win, and we did. You know, yes, it was tougher, it was nail-biting towards the end, but you can't smash every team all the time. You know, Rutter, again, phenomenal stuff. He just needs to work on his finishing. But listen, it's not a long one because there wasn't much in it. I hope Byram's going to be all right and be fit on the other side of the international break. Junior showed he was all right. I'd need to see the goal back to see if he was at fault because it came from his side. But listen, 3 points are all that matters, especially when you're chasing people above you. We are the shark, we are the hunters. It's better to be the hunters than the hunted because Leicester are clearly feeling that pressure now. Coming, you know, getting beat at home, then going to the Riverside, which isn't an easy place to go, and getting beat. They've now got an international break, having to sit on 2 defeats, which is positive for us. Ipswich obviously went 1 down, but ended up winning the game. It is what it is. But as long as one of them has a wobble, we're cool, because there's us and Southampton. Southampton won again. I thought Kyle Bartley had rescued a point for West Brom, but it ended up being 2-1, maybe even 3 towards the end. But listen, it's all about putting points on the board. Leeds United did that. Other side of the international break, we'll know more about Stroud. We'll know how closer Jed Spence is. And once he comes in, I mean, listen, I pray for teams. But then again, you can't drop Gray. My man of the match today, I thought he was fantastic. Listen, I hope you enjoy the international break. There will be more content during that period though, so keep your eyes peeled. Follow me on Twitch as well, because I will be playing Modern Warfare 3, so make sure you join me for that. Plenty of rage, believe me. But yeah, thanks always for watching. Thanks for tuning in on the watch along. Thanks for supporting as always, and I'll see you in a bit. Peace out. Leeds, Leeds, Leeds.